Great, thank you. So, here's the trick. We're talking about Greeks again, ancient Greeks. You have basically been doing degrees all the way through elementary school and middle school, right? One full turn on a circle is how many degrees? Yes, that helps if you do like skateboarding or you do snowboarding or something. But we also have to adapt to the language of mathematics. And in upper level mathematics, we don't use degrees anymore. We use them sometimes. But somewhere around 10th or 11th grade, you're gonna shift to something called radians. So when we are talking radians, right? This is a unit that we created. It's a unit created to relate circles to length. Okay, so what is the formula for circumference? Circumference. So review. Circumference of a circle is what?
diameter times pi.
What? 2 pi.
2 pi r.
Yeah, 2 pi.
Or
Yeah, it is. I did it though.
pi diameter.
Oh, no.
Times pi.
Yeah, wait, what's the from 1 to 1? What's radius times 2? What is that?
Diameter.
Yeah.
Diameter.
It is. I did that times pi.
Oh.
I did it there.
I heard.
Okay, guys. Dia means across. Okay. Radian means like turn. Okay. So not exactly clear relatives, but you have a radius, like a radial bone. We have our radians for circle. So how did we find the origin of this formula? Okay. Is that basically Greek people again sitting around taking baths, doing nothing, talking to their friends? They discovered that the circumference of a circle divided by the the diameter equals pi. So the origin of pi, okay? I can't with you guys right now. Okay, so then what they discovered is that the circumference divided by the diameter of a circle always equals this number pi. Okay, this one is doable. We figured this out. Pi is a non-repeating infinite number. Yes, it goes on forever. Some people like to memorize the digits of pi, but we don't have to do that. What is pi?
3.14.
Okay, we're gonna start with 3.14.
252.
Oh, good. This is like choir. Okay, so this is where we are. So then the other formula for this would be circumference divided by 2r. Okay. So then what we have agreed on in math is that one full rotation around a circle is the same as 2 pi. Okay? This is 2 pi radians. Okay? So what this means is that we can actually convert. When you see a degree sign, that means degrees. When there is no degree sign, we are assuming radians. Sometimes it looks like, it could look like, what was that? Okay, if we see any of these types of numbers, that would be radians, okay? Sometimes you get a 10 radian. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen, especially when you're first learning it. So we're gonna learn how to convert. If there's a degree sign, it's degrees. If there's an absence of a sign, that means it's radians now, okay? So, our conversion factor. Are going to be 2 pi is equal to how many degrees?
360.
360. We can also reduce this. Don't poke him. You rub the candy on his face and then you eat it. Gnarly, dude.
Call you
This
on
is
camera.
how we get pandemics,
Call you on
okay?
camera too.
That wasn't on camera, he was over there. Is he still on camera? Or you know, me talking to them about rubbing candy on their faces and then eating it? Basic sanitation, ding dongs. Or what is happening?
No, I zoomed out trying to see if I can see Genta.
Yeah, we don't wanna see Genta. Genta's out, right?
Yeah, he's out.
Okay, thank you. So then this is our conversion factor, okay? We can rewrite this as pi over 180 or 180 over pi. Both of these equal 1, okay? This is important. This is a conversion factor. If you have been with me this summer, we've been doing a lot of what I call dimensional analysis, which is changing from one unit to another, okay? Stop nodding, Koishna. So, for example, what is 225 degrees in radians is going to be a question. This is going to involve some roots sometimes, but hopefully not here. What you are going to do is you are going to write out the given. The given information here is we have 225. Then you are going to multiply by the conversion factor. Okay, and here's where it gets tricky. This is good for physics and chemistry, so this is an important concept. You want to get rid of the degrees, yes? So you're going to align it so that degrees are on the bottom, because tops and bottoms of fractions multiply, cancel. So it's going to be 180 down here, and then pi on top, because 1 pi is the same as 180. Then you are going to multiply. You do not use a calculator, because your calculator will give you this crazy long answer. So you're going to cancel these out. This is fractions review. Yay!
That's fine, that's fine.
You guys don't seem terribly focused today, but it is the end of Monday. Then you're gonna use multiplication. No calculators. No calculators. Fractions, okay? So, if you wanna convert from radians to degrees, you flip the conversion factor, okay? So for example, nope, I need a pen, that works. Okay, so this is our example. If we also want to do what is this in degrees, you're going to take the given, pi over 3, and you're going to multiply it by, will we put the degrees on top or bottom, Genta? Top, yes. 180 degrees on top, and then the pi on the bottom. What you want to see is the pi canceling out with the pi.
Yes.
We never have degrees with pi's in it, okay? No pi's in degrees. Cancels out, becomes fractions, 160, so this becomes 60 degrees. Notice that we have 60 degrees. That should remind you that we just did 30, 60, 90 triangles. This is going to be necessary for understanding the unit circle quickly, yes? So today, 2 skills that we need to then tomorrow learn unit circles, which is pre-calculus. Okay, that's it. I have a worksheet for that one.
Well,
But wait